I search thrift stores, Goodwills, garage sales, and more for possible treasures. Then I decide whether to purchase or pass. Watch what I do and decide for yourself. Would you buy it? So it's September, and so garage sale season is getting a little bit better after the lull for the summer. There were some community garage sales that I went to first. Probably a dozen sales, but I only got some things from one place. I spent $6 and the woman was just setting up. So it was $5 for this Viewmaster collector's case and $1 for this Fisher Price magic show. I've actually sold this before, believe it or not. It can sell for a fair amount if it's complete. At $1, I did not take the time and trouble to see if it's complete. Viewmaster, you know, again, in general, I wouldn't have bought this, except when I opened it up, there looked to be, I think these are new. Oh, they're new. Oh, they're actually opened. Okay, but they're still got the cases, so Fantasia, Fox and Hound, Transformers, which I thought was good, Masters of the Universe, which I thought was great, and Voltron, which I thought was great. There is a Viewmaster, which I doubt is worth anything. I don't know if the case is worth anything. Again, typically I would have tried to bargain, but the woman was seemingly on the verge of being tipped off that I was there early, so I just gave her the full $6. I then drove around, and at one point I was headed towards another small community garage sale, and I got waylaid by a sign that pointed to another road. I said, okay, what the heck? And was very excited that as I approached, I saw what looked like vintage stereo equipment. I ended up paying $10 for each. The woman said they worked. She said I could have plugged them in, but I decided I wouldn't bother. This is a Modulette 808B, 8-track radio. I did not look it up. I figured at $10 I'd take a chance. This is a plastic thing. It's got 3 tapes, but then it's also got this little booklet. So it's Reader's Digest, music program notes, great original hits of the 70s, Danny's song by Anne Murray, Never Been to Spain, Without You by Nielsen. Yeah, Nielsen. So that's just, I mean, it's funny as complete. I still doubt it's worth too much, even though these are some good songs. I might just keep it. I do have a working 8-track player. So the other piece I bought was this Sony Superscope. Over here it says recorder. I don't know. So it's and this comes off. And the woman said it turned, which would be something. It's a bear. It weighs like 7 million pounds. So I'm almost certainly gonna have to list this on Craigslist if it works and if it's worth something. There's these, oh, that's awesome. So that's fantastic. Check that out. Yeah, so look at that stereo. And it's got some kind of binaural monitor. Excellent. So I'm hoping this thing works. So these 2 records I just got for free, Chicago and the Greatest Hits. The guy said they're in bad shape. So I mean, for free, what are you gonna do? So this is another sale. I drove a decent distance for this out of my way. I typically wouldn't do it when it's a solo sale, but it mentioned that it had comic books and collectibles and Magic the Gathering and other kinds of cards. First thing here is some tapes. So I got some Faith No More, Metallica, Megadeath, Fancy Lads I'd never heard of, Ned's Atomic Dustbin, another Megadeath, another Ned's Atomic Dustbin, Live, Offspring, another Megadeath, Rest in Peace. I spent 25 cents each for those, so that was $2.50. Some of that metal stuff can be worth something. This is a Lego Bionicles a lot. Bionicles can be worth something. There's hopefully some weapons. The things that can sell are weapons and masks. Like this is a mask, obviously from this guy. If there's more of that kind of stuff in here, so there's a mask, and that's neither of those. So I think I would get $10 worth. So this is Playmobil stuff. There are some figures bagged up, so that's good. There's 2 vehicles in here. Again, I got this for 10. It's like an RV camper. This is 2005, so not super old. This one, when I looked at the date, I was more excited about. This is another camper. This one's 1977. So I would think that should be worth a little bit more, especially if the figures are there. So I'll take a closer look at that. I forgot that I got this and I tossed it in that other box, but at that first community garage sale, I was at a place. It was an older couple. They had some electronics, and I thought that I would ask whether they had any vintage computer stuff. They did not, but while I was sitting there waiting to talk to them because they were busy to talking to somebody else, I saw these, and I almost like looked right past them, but I think they're gonna be good. So these are belt buckles, finest antique finish. This one I think is the one I'm most excited about, a Camaro. I don't think that's something you can see every day. This is 1974 Goodyear blimp. Not sure about that. Yamaha. Not sure about that. Again, they were asking $2 each. I just figured I would take it. I really am not sure, though I think, again, the Camaro one, I think somebody would like that. These are heavy. These are like brass. This one says solid brass. So they're worth something. I think I'll get my 8 back. So an update. Something rare happened today. The place where we got the Playmobil and the Bionicle stuff, which I'm messing with, they had been selling magic cards, and they wanted $45 for a whole box. I don't collect them. My son does, and he cares about them. He knows what's what. He's not here. He's away at college, so I don't want to pay $45. It seemed like too much for a bunch. I didn't think my son would. I offered him $20. They said no. And like I've done dozens and dozens of times, I happened to give him my phone. I said, hey, you know what? If they're still available and you want to sell them for $20, let me know. So he actually texted me, and so I went back and got them. I don't know if they're worth $20. My son probably, when I showed him pictures, he said, I'd probably pay like $10, but he'll have fun going through them, I would think. And when I was there, I looked through a couple of things, and I think that this is the Evil Dead trilogy. It's actually 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure that's the 3rd one in VHS format. Somebody sold that for like $30, so I made my money there. And there's a couple of CDs I got. I actually have this one. I got it for myself, but I actually have it. Baruch Assault, which I wanted to listen to that, but it's not great. And then the Beastie Boys. I doubt these are worth much. We'll see if they're worth selling. So I got the 8-track plugged in. I got to say that it was a Modulette, but it's actually a Realistic, which is pretty terrible. So at the moment, the tape works. It does have the directions and this sweet, sweet speaker. So now the moment of truth to see whether the 8-track actually works. And what I noticed is you can actually record supposedly on this thing. All right. Bill. So the light doesn't work for 2. A similar one that was a Modulette 808A that the guy said was working, sold for $42, but it was $42 with free shipping. I would not include the speaker. The speaker's a piece of crap. It didn't have the manual. The manual is funky, but these can sell for $20 or more sometimes. People want the original manual, so I think it's probably worth $40 plus shipping. I did take the time and trouble to create these. I have some experience with Bionicles. The ones with the manuals are definitely going to be worth more in general. This guy should be worth $20. And actually these two are Hero Factory. They're not Bionicles. This guy should be worth $15. The little snowflake guy is about $10. This green guy Vastus is worth, could be worth something, but this is broken. And so I'll probably just lot that because no one's going to want to buy it. This Fire Guy Akar, I think, is about 18. I got 2 of these guys, Matanui, I think they're called, and they're both complete. They should be worth $30 each. So that's a good one. Got this blue guy Kina for 15. About this guy Jetbug is 12. This is a McDonald's thing that's probably worthless. This happened to be in there. It's not Lego, it's a Transformer thing, and it's probably worth about $14, $15. All right, so I'm gonna do a short demo of the Fisher-Price stuff. Again, what I got was the Magic Show. It is not complete. The wand is missing, one of the balls is missing, and there's supposed to be like a little sheet that goes over it that's missing, but the different instructions are here, level 1, level 2, level 3. This is the Wizard's Crate, which I think is complete. And also there was some interesting non-Fisher-Price stuff, which I'll briefly show you. But let me show you a couple of the tricks. So if you would, you can look at this ordinary chicken. Obviously it doesn't have an egg, but if I give it a special tap, it lays an egg. But then I can just as easily have it disappear. Pretty amazing. All right, for my next trick, I'm going to transform this common, everyday, ordinary red ball into something completely different. So I will put it in the magic yellow box, and I'll utter some magic words, alakazam, alakazoo, and when I open it up, it has become a yellow bunny somehow. So I will make this red ball disappear and then reappear. So you're going to see that for the moment there's nothing in any of the boxes. And I will put this into the yellow box, closing them. And I will once again say alakazoo, alakazee, and I will open it up and it will have, oh my gosh, it's gone. You know what, I should check the bottom box, it might be in there. Well actually, you know what, this is a bit of a problem. Let me try one more time to see if it's in there. And there it is. So for my next trick, I'm going to use the secret magic yellow box. I will put this red ball in it. I do want to warn you not to put anything in this box that you don't want to disappear, because it'll be gone before you know it. So I'm going to put it into my secret magic box. And it's gone. Just like that, it's gone, and it's never to be found again. All right, so for this next trick, I will transform this ordinary, unattractive green and yellow scarf to a much more pleasing red and blue. If in fact you like it better the other way, I can always transform it back before your eyes, back to its original color. All right, so I'll show you one of the tricks with the Wizard's Crate. You see I have an ordinary box here. I'm gonna be able to shrink this large card by putting it in the Magic Crate. And all I gotta do is open it back up and the box does it all by itself. So I'll show you just one trick from the other set, again, not Fisher-Price, but they do have the directions. So what you'll see is I have 4 aces, okay? But what I also have is a magic king. So I'm gonna get rid of that ace. I'm gonna instead put the king on top of the pack, and I'm gonna transform those 4 aces right in front of your eyes into 4 kings. Hopefully you like this little demo, gives you a sense of some of the magic tricks that you can do with these. Definitely fun for an adult and fun for that kid in your life who's trying to learn how to do some basic magic. So I've been fooling with this thing. I got a reel-to-reel of Peter, Paul, and Mary, see what tomorrow brings. I'm gonna open up the wings here. These actually come off, in case you don't want them, so I can get full stereo. And again, I was amazed to see, I had to figure out how to use it. Hopefully I remember, but it does work. So I gotta go forward here. So there's 2 separate channels. It is loud. I don't know if it was always that loud, but it really is. I'm saying it's loud, I'm saying even when there's no music playing, it's just the machine makes a lot of noise. I don't know if that's how it always was. The volume is pretty good. It's bass and flat. That seems to make a difference. Rewind does work as well. But I'm not sure. The fast forward doesn't seem to work. Not sure. So I mean, as far as I know, that's the only thing that doesn't work. The speed actually does work. You seem like you gotta push it in and then it pops out. So you can tell that, I'm assuming you can hear that that's much slower than it should be. Put that in. So that's pretty impressive. I haven't tried recording to it yet. I may try that, but it's also got the key, which is pretty good. I mean, you lock it up, but you just steal the whole damn thing, so I don't know what the key is doing here. So this instant stop works. It doesn't seem to work. This thing does switch over. I don't know that I have a 4-track tape to try it on though. Like I mentioned, it's got the key. In the back, there's this access point. And again, there's a bunch of different cables that came with it, all kind of RCA cables. You can get a sense of, there's some auxiliary input, 2 channels, some line out, some monitor, some balance of some sort. And again, I got the original plug, and there's a fuse, and that's what we got here. So overall, some interesting things, some stuff to play with. It'll keep me amused. So it was a pretty good deal. We got Pouncy checking everything out, sniff it out. So it smelled like a bargain. So it was good to be back out at some garage sales, decent finds, and hopefully we got something that's worth something.